All right, all right. You go live. Very cool. Very, very cool. We're getting started here today. Trying some new stuff with Instagram. And this is the time of the day that my mind is most creative and working. And we're working on some links. Everybody's kind of going to bed now. And that's when my brain turns on. Got myself a little bit of sweet treat right here. And I'm going to build some backlinks, some inner links that are broken. I'm going to go through and do some stuff. So you're welcome to hang out with me. If you guys have questions, you can ask your questions below. Comment your questions. I used to have a little ticker here that would say, comment your questions and I'll answer them every few minutes. MIN every few moments. There we go. Cool. You're the exact same way. I have too many questions. Make the questions flow. Let me hear them. Midlands. Nowhere near Texas. We got you. I got you, man. I get you. We're on the same page. So this morning I came out and said that there were, let me share my screen. I came out and said that there were 2,000 deaths this morning. In other words, 2,000 people in the United States didn't wake up this morning. And here it is. This is the update. Oh, it's a new day. No, we're not a new day yet. So since this morning, someone just died. It's pretty morbid, but understanding death and not being afraid of it is actually a really powerful thing for business because it helps you understand and be grateful for what you have. If you haven't checked out this website, go check it out. Another person. So today I'm gonna get started on some stuff. What's up, Evan? Yeah, all right. So the ladies, I gave them Christmas off, and which I'm glad I did. I don't regret giving them Christmas off, but we're almost finished building out the directory, and I got to tell you, I missed them. I missed them a lot. So that's what we're working on right now. That's what I'm working on until they get back. I think they were here this morning. They were working on something because I was making a huge list of things that I wanted them to work on, and I think they got started on it. So it's super essential when you start looking at Google Analytics, you start looking at the different Google Search Console, the different tools, you learn pretty quickly that one little mistake will make Google not rank your page. And so you really have to be diligent. And when I build a directory that has listings and data that will make Google happy in every single county in every single state, and that references every city. It's only a matter of time, you know. What is that say? UINTA. Yeah, so you have to be all UIN. There it is. I couldn't find it. So what are you guys up to? Mike said, Harry said, who's this? Happy New Year. Have you ever done a direct mail campaign? Yeah, real estate direct mail is like the main thing, especially if you work on probate. For attorneys, I did do one mailer, like 100, all the attorneys in town one time for Christmas. I sent them this, what I thought was a pretty creative letter. It looked like a summons. I was, suing them on behalf of St. Nick, and they were being sued with holiday cheer. So I did one time, but I just hand wrote everything. We have a list of personal injury, family law firms, and want to send a business introduction letter versus a postcard. Absolutely. Just know that a lot of them won't get opened. So if you're going to do that, I highly recommend just planning on doing it 3 times or maybe 2 times and follow it up with a little bit of a different letter. Christmas time is a great time because you could do Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. And so they're not going to get mad because they're like, oh, this person's they just send, a thing. But they're going to know who you are. The absolute best way to get on someone's radar is to call them and then email them a rate sheet. And you might be thinking, but Mike, how does that work? How's that work? Well, you got to join the community. MightyProcessServer.com. You know what I mean? The community, we go over all that stuff. It's free to join. I'm going to add that to this. No. Save. There we go. Save. What is this? Oh, that's a different one. Comment your questions. I'll answer them every few moments. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, back to work. Great question. Yeah, so if you join the community, I talk all about how to prospect and cold call and stuff. It's something in real estate that you do. And listen, there's a bunch of ways to skin a cat, as they say. It's a terrible saying, but it's true. I don't know about the cat thing, but so not only did I miss the ladies, but they're also just way better at this than me. They're just way better at it than me. Like, I understand it better, maybe. Like, I understand the principles, the SEO things better. But as far as clicking, having the right, thing, sometimes I'll get in the zone. And I might do that here in a minute. But if I'm not busy, keeping my mind busy doing something different, I get so bored out of my mind. I just can't do it. And I end up making mistakes. It's almost like my body goes into, my mind goes into rebellion, because I'll start typing the wrong thing, not even knowing I'm doing it, But these ladies, I have them on Slack, on Slack, and they're just zooming, man. They'd have had this whole page done already. Just one of them would have the whole page done already. I highly recommend hiring virtual assistants. As a matter of fact, mid-January, here just in a couple weeks, I think the third week of January, we're starting we'll call it VA hunting. Essentially, what we're doing is we're going to be I'm going to hire some more VAs, and I'm going to do it live inside the community and the masterminds on Tuesdays and Thursdays. What is happening? Like stuff like this. Yeah, see, I was like, did I get the wrong one? Let's see. If there's somebody from Wyoming right now, they're just laughing their butts off. Like, Mike, it's not Natrona, it's Niobrara. I don't know, man. I just work here. Lincoln. All right, I think I got this state done. Yeah, I got this state done. Okay. If you're in Wyoming, I don't have any featured members yet for the statewide listing. We have some folks that are on here that are somewhat vetted, that are still in the business anyway. And so, we want attorneys to use this as a resource, paralegals to use it as a resource. So we keep some folks on there. I'm going to republish. See what you guys are up to over here. I have a thought about sending Christmas cards that worked quite well for me as a PI. Do you want to share that thought? Sure. Yeah, I do love the idea of sending some stuff, but you don't circumvent what works the best. If you want to send postcards, fine, send postcards, but you need to also pick up the phone. Don't circumvent what works the best. Just do your sending of your postcards and then walk inside and say, hey, just curious, did you guys get my card I sent? That's the way you would do it. That's why I've done it with real estate. You just send a little picture of a little mighty guy who's like a little chunky looking monster. And so I want to tag this back to. And when I would come in, I would ask them about it. I'm like, did you get my little chunky monster? They're like, what? Oh, the little cartoon guy? I'm like, yeah. And it was just like a cool way of connecting with them. So what ends up happening is this ends up becoming like a web, an connected web. Of links. And the links, you don't want to have to change them all the time. You want them to pretty much be like, why does it say home? That's not right. How many times are we putting this link on here? Importance of compliance and accuracy, the professionals, my directory. Okay. See, so what we got to do is we got to connect each of the states. So when you first build it out, you have the links because you want people to find the right thing. But then eventually, you want it to be even more interconnected. Now, if you have a website and you're like, what are you talking about? Well, this is a little bit more than you're going to need to deal with. So I'm not saying you need to do this. I'm just saying you can learn a lot by learning about the different links and how to do backlinking and interlinking on your website. That's what I'm doing tonight. Let's see here. Any tips for getting past the gatekeepers? Some less popular holidays, other likely. Yeah, less popular holidays. Yeah, I can see that. There's also why they can't lose it. Yeah. So gatekeepers, the best thing for gatekeepers, you guys got some good things, some good ideas. Getting past the gatekeepers, the best thing that I found to do is to walk up to the door, hold a box of some kind, a small flat box that has some like tape on it or something so it looks like it's express or something like that. Don't put UPS, don't use a FedEx box. I wouldn't anyways. But have some kind of box and then just walk up and ask, "Hey, I got a delivery." And also, don't be so official. Don't pull up, don't wear a badge. Don't wear a thing. Just walk up and say, "Yeah, I got a delivery for John," right? And they don't say who are you? Like, when the FedEx guy comes and he delivers his stuff, you don't ask him who are you. It's almost rude if you ask him who are you. It's like, dude, I got other deliveries. Like, I don't like I don't need any more friends. Don't ask me who I am, please. Right? So what happens is if you get a gatekeeper, a lot of times if you go at it that method, it's worked the best for me to have people essentially just say, Julie, you have delivery or whatever, you know. And that's my favorite way. If I end up having to spill the beans and tell them I got these are legal documents, or I can sign for it, like no, I got to get her signature. I'll say something like that. And then if they're like, well, no, I could sign for it. I'm her husband. They're like, oh no, this is actually a confidential matter. It can only be given to her. Then they're tipped off. But by then she's already at the door. You know, she's already at the door by then. And in California, when I was serving all the time, if she's at the door and he wants to make it a problem, I'm still leaving the documents. They're on the ground. Like, okay, here you go. I try to hand them to her. She doesn't take them. See ya. You know. Okay, well those are important legal documents. Here you go, and I do the flutter, which is my fancy way of just dropping the papers on the ground. What is that saying, Grinch? I'm gonna have to have him go through and fix all this stuff. We got some people from Instagram watching. How you guys doing over on Instagram? All right. Here we go. Let's see. I use Eventbrite and find after work events for business people. Having a good convo with someone over a beer is almost a guaranteed client. Yeah, I've got a lot of customers over at the bar. People let their guards down. People are a little bit more willing to have a conversation with you, when they're just chilling. Good stuff. Good questions. Good feedback. What we got over here? Yeah, Instagram's lives don't really do much, or they haven't yet. I mean, I'm pretty new to it, so we'll see. Pulling a late night. Oh yeah, here's some comments. What's up, Brad? Is that Brad? I think it's Brad. Yeah. What's up, man? That's cool that I can comment too. That's pretty cool. Yeah, pulling a little bit of a late night. I don't like leaving things linger like this. You know. Yeah, like I guess this is a good example. Like, why does it say Alaska? It's just it's an image issue. Like they're using the images. Wyoming process server. It's nice to have alt text because it helps with your Google. Um, yeah, images connect to your content library. I know that. But okay, so basically, it just needs to be a state one. Here we go. Let's say. Okay. All right. So, anyways, this is yeah. Let me just click here. Yeah. So now it's stuck to Wyoming. Process server directory. Okay. So that's Wyoming. Let's keep working our way up. Wisconsin. Community legal process services. They're in here, which is pretty cool. So now you can come here and you can actually see their listing. Mr. Alex. And cool. Very cool. So anyway, so yeah, let's go back to Wisconsin. And let's make this. I want to fix some stuff here. I want to make this bigger. I want to center justify everything. I want to get rid of all the additional counties. It's got some stuff to do here. The thing that takes the most time are these dang links. Good grief. This is going to be a big one, you guys. Okay. So there we go, Adams. Let's see. There it is, Adams. Cool. Just kind of cruising, man. So what are you guys up to? Like, it's January 1st. January 1st. You have to be doing something cool. Right? What did I do? You're looking at it. Building an empire. Helping other people build their empire. Tomorrow I get to go and play in the dirt. I have some friends of mine in real estate that are multimillionaires, invest in multifamily real estate and stuff. and they're just like, Mike, did I hear that you bought a trash company? Like, yeah, that's what's up. And it has me driving around in a big old 3,500 dually, pulling a big old, 30,000 pounds of muscle man truck. I'm having a good time, man. I'm enjoying myself. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. You enjoy yourself, you're helping other people. That's what matters. That's what matters. What matters to you guys? Chippewa. Pretty sure Chippewa's in the song. Everybody just listening in. Nobody wants to talk. We got somebody on Facebook. Dang, lucky. All right, back over here. I think I ended on Chippewa. Chippewa Clark. So yeah, here in a couple of weeks, we're gonna hire some more virtual assistants. You guys can look over my shoulder and watch me do that. That'll be fun. That will be fun. I got so many people that were asking me like, where'd you find virtual assistants that are so good? I'm like, first of all, you got to teach them a lot. They don't just do it. You got to be patient with them. You got to pay them good. I mean, the reason why you're paying a virtual assistant is because they're cheaper. There's no doubt about that, of course. But you do still pay them well. Like when they're getting $2 an hour starting out with you, do you pay them on time? Do you then do you give them regular raises over time? So just like if they worked here in the United States, like how would it's just a different price point that you might start them at. And I'm red blooded, as American as it gets, and a lot of people I know are like, how do you hire people in the Philippines? Listen, when you can't afford to hire anybody because the price of minimum wage has gone through the roof, and you got to do it all yourself, you're gonna find a way. You're gonna find a way. So, yeah, minimum wage doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Business owners, they're survivors. They're going to do what they can to try to survive, and they're going to, like Elon Musk. If Elon Musk is not even his net worth is about to triple. He's already the richest man in the world, and then he essentially privatizes employment. Like he now, if you understand how much companies budget for training, like training new people, and I'm talking like $5,000-$10,000, they actually budget for training. And when you consider the fact that he's going to be selling these robots, he's going to be selling these robots starting at $10,000. That's like on the low end. And maybe you can get like a $40,000 like high end model that has a skin and a vagina or something. I don't know. We're living in a crazy world, or a dude, whatever. I don't know if he's gonna make them like that, but there's some crazy videos out there about it. There are some crazy videos about, or a movie about it. I think Megan Fox plays a drone, not a drone, a robot. I mean, what's funny is you hear me say it, It almost sounds like propaganda or like I don't know, like conspiracy theory stuff. This is real. It's not even sci-fi, you know. It's real. And here I'm doing this stuff, and right now it matters, and Google will rank it and stuff like that. But this won't even be a thing 10 years from now. Yeah, here I'm doing it or whatever, and I want to provide a lot of value to my customers and stuff. But at the end of the day, I mean, technology is just going so rapidly that what's going to matter in 10 years? What's going to matter? Like think about before the internet. There's a one of my favorite clips. You got to Google it. It's uh, it's David Letterman interviewing Bill Gates, and he's saying, "So what's this internet thing? Like, like, what is this thing? Like, why are people talking about this?" And he essentially proceeded to make fun of it. Like every time Bill Gates? I'm pretty sure it was Bill Gates, either Bill Gates or Amazon. Anyway, you have to look it up. But he was making fun of it, and he's like, "Why would I? We need to listen to it on the internet, the games, you know." Which, by the way, is how Mark Cuban became a billionaire. He put um, games on the internet, and Yahoo bought it for like I don't know. It's over $1 billion, 1 or 2 or 4 billion, something like that. If it wasn't for that, I don't think Mark Cuban would be rich. He's kind of a knucklehead. I mean, I can't say much. He's richer than me, you know. But he admits it. So he admits that he got lucky. And the fact that he backed Kamala Harris for president tells me everything I need to know. Decision making skills as an entrepreneur are probably the most important ones. Well, as a human, it's they're the most important ones. But as a businessman, if you make one wrong decision, you know Warren Buffett says the first rule of investing is to never lose money, which means make good decisions, right? You know what the second rule is? Never lose money. That's it. No other rules. If you ever go to Jimmy John's, I think it's called Jimmy John's. He has a bunch of other rules too. Let's see here. Does your directory software accept CSV import? Should be able to knock out 90% of the directory data in one import. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's just my own builder. It's not a directory software. Um, Imagine WordPress and ClickFunnels had a baby. That's my software. Um, but as far as importing directory people, yeah, definitely. It actually auto. I have it. It's going to be auto add whenever somebody adds themselves to the directory. It'll just auto add it. But what I'm doing now is interlinking. If I had some kind of directory software, this would be already done, probably. But I just want to use my own system. I saw that movie. Oh, the Megan Fox movie. Yeah, yeah. Cool. What we got going on Instagram? Desi Garcia join. What's up, Desi? Desi, 1989 Desi. Okay, so let's keep rocking and rolling here. So yeah, we're just linking away. Lacrosse. LA. Lacrosse County. Yeah, so I started looking up different. If you look up process server, it's pretty cool. All of the stuff I'm doing right now, just so you can kind of see. Wyatt County process server, Virginia. Let's see if it shows up. It's always moving around, but you see these guys are here, National Association. You know, the reason why they showed up, you can see on some of the stuff here, it shows up because they do articles. ServeNow, they show up because they do articles. And there's been a few counties I've been watching on Google as they're indexing my pages, they're starting to show up, which is pretty cool. I have become a process server. I have state law pages, and then I have the directory pages. So it's only a matter of time before, I think I saw it in Virginia. I just can't remember which county. Wyatt. Is that what it is? Wyeth County, Virginia. There it is. Yeah. Wyeth County, Virginia. Ranking above NAPS. So I'm only ranking right now in certain counties above them, but not for the whole state. But it's only a matter of time. So that's pretty cool to see. It's pretty confirming, you know. I know it's a ways down here because you got Yelp, and then you got the local guy, and then you got ServeNow. So eventually this is where I'll be, right around here. Definitely above here, like right here. And that's the goal. These guys did really well with local SEO. I'm actually curious if their website is on ServeNow. This is usually what you see. If somebody has their website hosted on a directories platform, they don't have their own domain off of it, then it means it was built on the platform. Let's see if this is a ServeNow website. Just curious. No, it's not. I don't think it is. No, it's not. It's an old website though. Maybe one day I'll go back to my old show. I have a show. I had a show for a while. It was called Business Marketing 911. And I'd basically just clown on people's websites. That was the whole show. I'd be like, all right, change this. This sucks. You know, I was helpful too, but you know, but I had fun with it. It was a lot of fun. Comment below if you think I should do that one again. I had fun with it. It was fun. I think if you have fun with whatever you do, then you should do it. Lincoln. If I get too distracted, I'll be here all day. I can't remember which one it was. MAN. Some of the county names are just weird. Montauk. Oconto. Makes you wonder where they come from. What is this? Wisconsin? The cheese place. You really start to know, like, you get like a familiar with the you know, the different states as you go through and do this stuff. I've learned a lot about all the laws in the different states. I'm making a video for each state. I started making them like crazy. I got like 4 or 5 of them done right away. And then I thought, you know what? I thought in the middle of it, I stopped and I thought, wouldn't it be so cool to have someone who was a directory listing member wouldn't it be cool to have them do a video, right? Like there's no better way to build trust than to have them teaching like something about process serving in that area, or just talking about process serving in general in that area. So that's my goal. We're doing member spotlights this month. Actually, for the rest of this year, but I'm trying to schedule a bunch of the people who are in the community, who are already in the Mighty Process Server community. They've reached level 3 on the leaderboard for engagement. We got about probably 20 of them or something like that. And so I'm like, come on, guys. Let's go. So I'm going to be interviewing them on Tuesdays. Trying to get caught up on that. And that'll be fun. I'll put their interviews on the state pages and feature them. I mean, they're already paying for a statewide listing. Might as well give them some extra exposure, you know? I think that'll be cool. Last time I did this, not too long ago, I was playing music. But the problem is when you play music, you get a copyright restriction. That's actually one of the reasons that people really like TikTok, is because it's not like a United States platform, and so they just don't follow the rules. Like, you can just play whatever music you want on there, like. But again, that might change because the government's trying to force them to sell to an American company, and if they don't, then they might be banned from the U.S. I don't know if that ever went through. Obviously, I don't think so, because I still have TikTok on my phone. I don't know how that works. If you know how that works, or you know about that, comment. Let me know. Let us all know. Boom, 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 boom. I would not be doing this if I didn't know for sure that it was going to help things rank on Google. Like this right here, seeing the website rank like this and seeing the logo on here, oh man, that is super motivating to me. And I didn't even find it. One of the community members, Donald Ziegler, found it. He's like, look, my link from one of the counties he's listed in is sending him, or is ranking, and so because he's keeping track of these counties, you know. So it's only a matter of time. I just started indexing the pages day before yesterday on Google, so that's pretty cool. Let's see what we got here. There's a one-day business networking workshop coming up, and the early bird ticket is $600. I don't know. I don't know if I'd do that. There's lots of free stuff you can go to. You know, I am paying $1,000 to go to a conference, but you know, I look at that as like entertainment money. You know, that's money that's just going to be gone. You know, just if you have that kind of money and you're ready to spend it, do it. If you don't. You know, like people talk about joining NAPS. I'm like, do not join NAPS with your last dollar. You know, I know it's not your last dollar. I'm just saying that I get a lot of people that ask me, what should I do? If I have 10,000, that's all I have. What should I do? I'm like, do you have any credit card debt? You know, pay it off. You know, start paying that off. You know, the best returns, one thing I did learn from Mark Cuban that's actually true, the best returns that you can get are actually paying off your credit cards, because I forgot that I learned that from him, but that actually is his advice. He told somebody, one of these interviews, he said, you know, pay off your, and I never thought about it that way, but it actually makes a lot of sense, because think about it. Most of the credit cards you have are going to be like 25%, unless you have like a no interest for, you know, first year or whatever. But even if that's the case, it's still going to end up having interest after the fact, right? If you do wait till the year's up, well, now you're at your 25% or whatever. 25% is a lot. Like, if you could start a business that guaranteed 25%, you're rich. I'm telling you. If you could just loan out $1 million at 25%, are you kidding me? You're making $250,000 like right away on your money. Like in real estate, our goal is just to make 8 to 10%, and everybody's like super happy with that. You know? So credit card companies are making 25% on you. And if you pay it off, that's going to be the way you save the most amount of money. For every credit card that you wait to pay, you end up paying like 25%. So like just imagine $80 from this card, $80 from that card. You add that stuff up, and believe me, I'm preaching, but I'm the worst at it. So I've only gotten better the last couple of years. Is this a duplicate? Oof. Oof. Trimpildo. Somebody jacked up. Oh, that's frustrating. But you know what? That's why I'm doing this. That is why I am doing this. Because sometimes if you want something done, you got to do it yourself. Good news is I only have 49 more states to go. I have such a good life that like you can't be upset about things. How do you get upset about things when your life is this good? I miss my kiddos, but other than that, my life is good. Washburn. My son just moved here. He's taking over the dumpster business for me. He's gonna learn real estate too. I told him, I said, you don't want to just do dumpsters. You gotta learn real estate too. Get some cash flow from the dumpsters. Invested in real estate. Waukesha. Waupaca. Waupaca. Winnebago. Do you think this is where Winnebago came from? Winnebago. Wood. Any advice on opening a second location? First location is doing well, but we've maxed out the number of leads we can get from our local Google business profile. Well, I don't know you why, so I'm not sure exactly what you're doing to get business. I mean, I hear that you're getting leads from Google Business Profile, um, but that's not how I would get leads in your current market. I would pull up all the attorneys from the state bar's website, call them all until you talk to them, every single one, before you go open up a new market. Because chances are, if you're anything like me, anything at all like me, you will overestimate how much business you have in the local market. I constantly thought I had all the business until I learned there was another collection, a client in town that had 1,000 more jobs a month. And then I would upgrade again. My business would grow again when I would find out that they needed somebody to serve all the parking violations for the university at the city that I was at. So I got that, serving all of those parking tickets. So it's just like, looking for contracts, looking for state contracts you can bid on. Google My Business is like, you're not a restaurant. Restaurants, they're dependent upon people finding them on Google, coming and eating at their location. You offer a professional service, so you can do a lot more than they can. I guess they could cater food too, right? But yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one. You gonna feed your puppies? You gonna feed your puppies? My mama dog, she's got 9 puppies over here, and just they just got teeth today, or the last couple of days. Their teeth just grew in, and she's dreading getting back in the whelping box. She's right here. Shiva, you're gonna go to bed. You gonna go feed your puppies? Go on. Go on. Good girl. She got in there, but she is dreading it. She might jump right back out. I'm not sure what you said. Pass on that one. I'm not sure what you're talking about. All right. So there's a couple other things. I had the VAs come in here, my ladies, they came in here and did a couple things for me, but that I wanted changed. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But there's some things that you just gotta do yourself. Let's go Wisconsin state laws. How to become a process server is going to stay the same. I think that's it. Just going to open things up a little bit here. Oh, mama dog. Are they biting on you? Poor thing. She's over here whining. She's not happy. You can get out, mama, whenever you want. Poor thing's being eaten alive over there. 9 puppies. They all have teeth. So there's Wisconsin. I got Wyoming, Wisconsin done. Let's double check our county pages. See, I don't like this. Yeah, they're all bad. Wisconsin. Yeah, we got to fix that. Couple images not wanting to show. Oh, there we go. Taking its time. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Our process server directory is going up every month. It's $37 a month right now. You can go lock it in. As long as you don't cancel, you keep your rate. 37 bucks. 37 bucks a month. Just went up today. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I think our links are. No, actually, we're missing. Oh, yeah, there's a county page, my bad. So, yep, this is right. That's it. There we publish. Dun, 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 dun. Ba, 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 ba. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Mighty Mike Marketing. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. 2 states. Took me, what, an hour. So we'll get back at it tomorrow when I got my ladies here. When my ladies are here, I could get it all the states done in about 2 hours. So why bang my head against the wall? Yes, take care, be safe, and as always, live mighty. See you guys.